Buenas tardes, good afternoon everyone, bienvenidos a esta segunda edición del Zoom de empoderamiento de la Semana de Poder. Welcome to our second edition of the Empowerment Zoom for the Power Week this week. Mi nombre es Alberto Vogt, my name is Alberto Vogt, gerente de ventas regional para Estados Unidos y República Dominicana. Regional Sales Manager for the USA and the Dominican Republic, and it is a pleasure to be here with you. Siempre es un placer estar con ustedes. Hoy tenemos un empoderamiento fabuloso con dos líderes extraordinarios. And today we have two great leaders that are going to accompany us, and we're going to learn a lot from them. Y vamos a aprender muchísimo por parte de ellos. Pero antes de comenzar, but before we start, let me go ahead and share to some of the celebration that we have seen happening on the chats, algunas de las celebraciones que hemos visto que han estado sucediendo en el chat, como pueden ver en la oficina de California, todo el mundo encendido, everyone in our corporate office in Commerce, California, taking training, talking about the opportunity. Incredible. Y vemos otras personas de Texas también dando presentaciones, people from Texas doing in-person presentations, as well as in Utah y otros estados en los alrededores and all the other states and even countries around the globe. Y como pueden observar, también podemos ver personas en Atlanta, Georgia, people from Atlanta, Georgia, like Ivana González como Ivana y su equipo que están 100% de corazón con Immunotech, that are 100% with Immunotech. Y también tenemos aquí, vemos presentaciones así por el equipo colombiano, futuras diamantes, videos en redes sociales. We can see future diamonds, social media videos, and many, many more people making a difference in everybody's lives. And here we see Martha Ament. Vemos a Martha Ament dando ejercicios and prospecting in her gym and other people as well. Y de verdad que it's been a great Power Week so far, a lot of activities in the chat. Han sido una semana de poder con mucha actividad en el chat y de verdad que queremos que continúen. We want you to continue to have those activities so that you can have a powerful closing of the month para que tengan un cierre de mes poderoso. Y quiero recordarles, and I want to remind everyone, that we have this contest going on for consultants registered in the USA and the Dominican Republic. Queremos decirle a todos los que están registrados en los Estados Unidos y la República Dominicana de este concurso increíble, de esta mochila exclusiva de Immunotech. Así que los primeros top patrocinadores, los primeros 3 patrocinadores en clientes y 3 en consultores, que lo hagan, que registren a todas esas personas nuevas del 24 al 31 de julio y que estén registrados en la República Dominicana y Estados Unidos y que estas personas nuevas también estén registrados en Estados Unidos y la República Dominicana participarán para ganarse estos, sí, los 3 primeros patrocinadores. So here you see the backpack, the exclusive Immunotech backpack that you can win if you are one of the top 3 enrollers in customers or consultants in the United States and the Dominican Republic. So make sure you register. Asegúrense de registrarse para que puedan participar. Make sure you register so that you can participate. And here is the QR code. Aquí está el código QR que también compartiremos el enlace en los diferentes chats para que se apunten y los tomemos en consideración para participar. Y here you see the QR code, so take a photo. I will also share the link so that you can enter, register, and be able to participate in this contest. Y ya para terminar mi parte, and to finish my part, I want to remind all of you that speak English to turn on your simultaneous translation. At the bottom, you will see the little globe that is going to be active in just a few more seconds. Then click there, find your language, and then you will listen to the English audio, ¿ok? Así que aquellos que hablan inglés pueden apretar el botoncito del botón para escuchar la traducción simultánea. Y ahora tengo el placer y el honor de presentar a nuestro primer invitado de esta noche. And now, o de esta tarde o de esta mañana, dependiendo a qué hora estás escuchando esto. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our first guest of today. Él es diamante ejecutivo de Texas. Imagínense, se hizo oro en su primer mes. He's from Texas. He became gold his first month. Se hizo diamante en su segundo mes. He became a diamond on his second month. And then in less than a year, he promoted to executive diamond. En menos de un año, se promovió a diamante ejecutivo. Hoy día tiene más de 18,000 personas en su organización. Nowadays, he has more than 18,000 people in his organization. Así que es un placer, un honor presentar a nuestro queridísimo líder diamante ejecutivo de Texas, our great leader from Texas, Luis Landeros. Hola Luis, ¿cómo estás?
Mi tremendísimo Alberto, gracias por la invitación. Me siento honrado de estar aquí con ustedes y la verdad felicito esa iniciativa de estar cada vez.
And I want to congratulate you for this great initiative that you have made possible this week. You know, success leaves clues. And this modality of working this way, you know, we have seen so many people working hard in California, and it's great to duplicate this activity in all the countries. And this is a great combination of elements. This Power Week has a very important place now more than ever, because we are getting closer to the closing of the incentive trip. And we have to press hard on the accelerator so that we can make sure we know our credits, how many more credits we need, how many more people in our teams maybe are very close to earn the trip. And maybe with your motivation and your call, they may do it. And we can be helping them to achieve the trip. And why not? You know, when you combine the qualification to the trip and you combine that with the closing of your rank and then go to your next rank, oh my God, to the next month, that's a great combination. You know, incentive trip, your next rank, if you accomplish that this month, and then you requalify the rank on the next month, you can add more points to your incentive trip. So super interesting. And I have the idea that we need to have an Olympic closing. Imagine the Olympic athletes when they are getting closer to the line. You know, they may get discouraged to get to the finish line. No, on the contrary, they press harder to get to that finish line, because imagine how many winners have won because they press hard during the last mile. And I want to share the stage with an exemplary person, someone who from the beginning had the vision and saw the opportunity. People sometimes when they're very young, they are thinking about partying, but no, he saw a great opportunity. And being this his first experience in the industry, has accomplished great results. And he's one of the youngest senior platinums at Immunotech. And he has a great resume. There's a lot to learn from him. And he is Farid Matuk, a lot of people in his organization. And I'm very grateful to be here with Farid. Here we are with all the attitude and certainty, and very happy to say hello from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and place where we have a lot of platinums. And people say, if you get along, if you relate yourself with other platinums, you can really accomplish it. And because you are the one who made the decision to get to wherever you want to go. So my brother, we're here very happy and with a great attitude. You know, I connect with what you just said, what you just shared. You know, an Olympic closing. And you know, I'm a sports guy. I used to play professional soccer, and I know what's to press hard when you get to the finish line. When your head and your arms and your body says no more, that's when you have to press hard, and that's when your right mentality will help you, and it will tell you, yes, you can, you are ready, you can, and you didn't do this for nothing, it's worth it. And that's when the game, the mental game starts. So hey, like you said, I believe that we are in a key moment, a crucial moment to make things happen and to be worth it. The work that a lot of you have been doing for the past few months, and the work that you're continuing to do these final days of the month, and then next month, do everything you can to achieve the trip. So yeah, we have a few things to talk about, you and I. So I want to learn from you as well, Luis, because I know we're going to be empowered. We're going to learn a lot of strategies and ideas. So I invite all of you to have paper and pen on hand, because we're going to share good information that you can take advantage of. Like my mother says, there's no better memory than the ink on the paper. So write it down. So at your service, my friend. How about if we start with the people in the Zoom to share in the chat how many trip credits they have to earn the trip. So we want to see you guys sharing the number of credits you have on the trip. And so you tell me, how can we start? So I think that the tree gives its fruit, and it's very important. If you are on the right tree, you can have success. And I'm very amazed that you have accomplished so many things in such a young age. And if you can share with us, imagine we are closing the trip. We're getting closer to close the year, and there's so many elements that we have to take into consideration. And why do you think, what things you may recommend that we take into consideration to be successful this year? So tell us a little bit, one or two things that have worked for you and that people can learn. So first, you have to recognize that present is just a gift. We don't have to leave anything for later. Today, if we start to value the day-to-day, we are going to start living a very different life and more with our Immunotech business. And, some people may say, that's enough. I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm going to achieve it. But today you can do a few things and activities that can help you with your goals. So, but sometimes you think about what happened in the past and then you get stuck, and we're never in the present. So first thing that has helped me in my life is to take advantage today, the present. That's number one. Number two is what activities are really productive for you. The truth is that we can do so many things. There are so many things to do and activities to do, but not every activity is productive. There are activities that can give you more productivity than others. And those are the ones that you have to keep in mind. And let me ask you, my brother, because you also have a lot of knowledge about the topic and in the industries. You have a lot of experience in the industry. So, we have all been told to do this, and that, but so many activities. But for you, what have you identified? What are those activities that can bring you most productivity in your Immunotech business? Well, Farid, to start off, two things. I love the two things that you share. I mean, attitude, number one, attitude, because a lot of battles have been lost in your mind. And I have experienced that in the past. I've dealt with so many people that they said, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it. And then they quit because they said to themselves that they couldn't do it because it's in their mind. Sometimes you think too much about the how and the strategy, but more than 80% of the battle is won in your mind, the positive attitude all the time. And for that, and it's something that we talked about on Monday, is to have a why that can inspire you, because motivation is external, but the inspiration is the one that is recharging you all the time. In those crucial moments, is going to push you hard. But when you have a big why, a powerful why, that's what's going to help your mind to be positive and work on your purpose that will allow you to advance. And I love what you said about the present, because that's crucial. Because sometimes, you are living in the future or in the past, but you don't think about the things you can do today. Like you said, when you celebrate in public, you build it in private. And it's so easy for the day to finish right away. That's why you have to give certain priorities every day. Of everything you do, there is like 20% of activities that can help on the 80% of the results. So sometimes to finish the day, sometimes to start the day, you have to finish the day in your mind. So that's crucial. And also follow up. Sometimes we buy the idea that people are going to say yes from the beginning, and once they said no, you scratch them off the list. But no, you will be amazed of people that say no many times, and doing a good follow-up. So many people have said yes, and you haven't reached out to many people that say no. Keep giving them, keep following up on them, because you never know. People that you had in your list in the past, go back to your old list and contact them, and just, talk to them about, whatever little things are promotion or simple things that can get them interested in what you have to offer. So always focus on sharing and following up. Perfect. Something that I can add to what you just said, if people ask us, which activities are the ones that are very productive, that the ones that are really, really productive, here we go. Just write it down. Number one, be an expert in opening conversations. Be an expert in opening conversations. We are in the industry of sharing, of helping, of serving others, of wellness, in the industry of wellness. And how can we help them out? Well, first of all, knowing in what you can help them for. But when you become an expert in opening conversations, the magic happens. Open conversations with your friends, with your family members, with people that you know, people you don't know. Become an expert in opening conversations every single day. Number two, give yourself the opportunity to do a presentation every day, just one presentation a day. I'm not telling you, don't do 3, 4, no, just one. Put it in your mind that today you have to talk to someone about this opportunity. And it doesn't have to be a very professional. You just talk to someone. You can just tell someone, I want to, don't do a formal presentation. Just have a conversation. just have a conversation and just ask the question, do you want to earn extra money? Just open the conversation and share good information a little by little, and people will be interested. So do that every single day. And if you were able to schedule a presentation, great. If you didn't schedule anything, just show up. Just show up and start talking to them. So one presentation every day. And number 3, and Luis, this one has me so excited. I'm going to share with you something that we're doing nowadays is generate a movement that generate energy. Generating a movement that generate energy. And we know that people do things in their own pace. But when you are in Power Week, when you have to obtain incredible results, you have to have a specific chat to share every single day what you're doing. You take a photo of the evidence, and then if you're with a prospect, take a selfie, send it to the group, and tell your team members, here I am doing a presentation. If you're making phone calls, just make a print screen of all the calls that you have made today and share it on the chat, telling them, here I am making calls. If you are at an event and bring new people, just take a selfie and share it with your group. One way or the other, we are sharing evidence to the group, to the community, that we are making things happen. And for those people that are like, oh, let me think about it, should I go out or should I not? By seeing all these photos, you're going to generate energy, and those people will say, well, if he's doing it, why not me? And he will be encouraged to go out. So those are 3 things that are going to make a difference during these days. And who knows, if we do something like this every day and share it and do those small presentations at least once a day, something will happen. And that's something that's going to give you a lead to get more credits, to get more enrollments, to promote to the next rank. Luis, I want to ask you, because I know you are an expert in developing leaders. We know that one of the things that gratify us the most is the compensation plan and the incentive trips, and also the leadership. So how, I want to ask you, I think there are people here. Yeah, we're reading the chat here, and we are people that are, people with 85,000 credits, 91,000 credits. So, they have already achieved 69,000 credits. There are people with over 30,000 credits. So what can they do to generate my trip credits in these upcoming days and next month? Well, a few things. I love what you just said. Create those power circles, because the good things are contagious. People like to be contagious and realize that they are falling behind. And I love what you just said. And also something that I would like to compliment is that everything that we desire is outside the comfort zone. Sometimes we want something, but sometimes the comfort zone erases that from our mind. And we need to force ourselves to get out of the comfort zone. And let me give you a tip. For example, today, let's say if I have 30,000, 40,000 credits, just post something in social media. I want to I want to go to Punta Cana. I want to go to New York. Who wants to come with me? Just post that in social media. And because that will force you to take action, because people are going to ask you. So put yourself out there, let people know what you want to accomplish, because once you post it, now you have to make it happen. So do that. So I've seen that happening for me in the past, because once you post something, you make the right decision to take action and to finish the call. We had so much fun. It's great to share this information for you. Last comment, something else you want to say before we go, because we are one more month to qualify to the trip. Something else you want to share, Farid? My dear Luis, to being direct with all of you, my friends and my Immunotech family, I would say, believe in yourself. Believe it. It doesn't matter where you are at. What matters is where you want to be, where you want to go. You have to believe it. And the only thing you need is strategy and action. That's it. Only that. Strategy and action. If you today don't have the opportunity to develop this strategy in the right way, you have the opportunity to ask for ideas, ask for mentorship from your upline leader. That's what I've done. I have leveraged the experience of my upline leaders and virtue and talents of other people. And that's why you see a young man of 28 years old with the top rank in the industry, because I had the courage to get close to those leaders and ask, tell me, how can I do this? They gave me the strategy, and all I had to do is take action. So just take action. You can do amazing things. We have, heard great stories, people that join in July and there's only 1 month left and they earn the trip for real. If those people can, why not you? And I love what you just said, Luis. Everything that you desire is outside the comfort zone. If you want to be in Punta Cana, you have to make an effort. If you want to enjoy the privileges that are going to be there, you have to do things in a different way. And do it. And listen to this. Do it without thinking of the result. Just give the best of yourself, and you believe me. And my dear God is going to bless you, and He's going to do grace on you. And think, when you share the project, is because you are thinking about benefiting that person. You want to help that person. You want to serve that person. Is to be in service. And anybody can recognize that you are there not to make a sale, not for a pack or product, is because you really want to help. And my friends, this is what I can share. Strategy, action, be humble, get closer, and do it without thinking about results, and just focus and service and help others. That's what have helped me a lot. And if you do the same, we will see you in Punta Cana, my brother. This is what I can share. There's so many more information. Immunotech didn't give us just one way of earning trip credits. It gave us a lot of options. It gave us a buffet of ways, and you have to take advantage of that. Well, Farid, great. It was great sharing this stage with you. And we have an arsenal. Like Farid said, we have arsenal. We have customers, new consultants, a lot of options. And people have earned the trip in just 1 month. So what Farid just said is important. Is people say, no, I may not be closer. I'm not close. And some people just believe it. And in 1 month, they qualify. So we still have July and then the next month. So you can make it happen. But you have to believe it. So thank you, Farid. Thank you. And I'm going to give the microphone to Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Farid. Thank you, Luis. Luis, it was a pleasure to hear you. And you are part of the inspiration of everything that is happening in the United States. And Farid, you were not expecting, but we were going to invite you. You're moving from one state to the other. We called him, and in 2 minutes he said yes. So very grateful, Farid. That was last week, but truly, there's something that happened to me, and I saw the people that are here, and I saw, Farid talking, and how many times in a meeting have thought, maybe I would love for my partner to be here or my kids to be here. And I don't know if you remember some of the in the previous Power Week, Blanca Fernandez is Farid's mother. She was with us, and Farid is not there because of by chance. It's because he got inspired by seeing her mother having success and doing the business. And I'm sure I always think when I see you, Farid, I have kids your age, and when I hear them talk, I feel so proud and knowing that the work has been done. And I'm sure that she will say the same, your mother. And I hope a lot of the people that are here, get inspired because of you and your mother, and you, mother and son, working together. And it's not all about getting a check. It's just to focus on helping people. Imagine your kids, your nephews and nieces talking about the same language. It is spectacular, and something that you said, Farid, and something that you said is to get out of your comfort zone. That Luis said that, and Farid said the present is a gift and today is today. And if you want to take advantage of the situation, you have to do it today. And it needs to make sense. People say, at the end of the day, it's the attitude to accomplish your goals. And you don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get upset. Don't be afraid, because those moments where you are upset is when the personal growth happens. And that's the idea of Power Week, to be uncomfortable, acquire new abilities, and learning hidden capabilities that we all have to make things happen. And just to take advantage of every day. And every day is today. Tomorrow is another day. So go out there, explore new horizons, to have those goals and focus on the things that you want. And also knowing that what gives you fuel is to get rid of the things that you don't want in life. And Power Week is just about getting out there to talk to one or two people. Don't be discouraged. Don't worry about the results, the numbers. If you're behind, this is the moment to continue. I'm very excited of seeing so many people in the that are written, information down, that are opening their cameras, and I hope that you understand what we're talking about. If your second half of the year ends well, you're not only working to close July, you're working to close the year. So bring that to your pillow. And when you are lagging, bring that thought into play, that you want to finish 2024 strong. And what happened? I'm going to get out of the motivational part of this and just to thank the leaders, because on Monday we said that you have to come with a dress code for the Dominican Republic or New York. So maybe we don't want to wear a coat, thinking that that's a dress code for New York, but be creative. And I see that Miguel did wear his Hawaiian shirt Ruben Restrepo also from Punta Cana. And I don't know who else, but let me tell you something. To me, I don't like the status quo. We said that this Zoom was going to be different, that we're going to dress up. I didn't want you to just wear the swimsuit, but just to look different, and that your team members see that you're having a great time participating in the Zoom, and they will feel proud about it. And talking about Friday, we have Emmanuel Gonzalez and I'm Miguel Sai. And I just want to challenge everyone because leadership is all about making things happen. And today I feel alone. Women, girls, I'm the only one wearing a hat with my beach attire. So I want your support, and there you go, and be out of the comfort zone. So sometimes with these little things, but for people that could make a difference. So I'm challenging you. And Miguel, tell me if you're going to follow this challenge. I see a lot of leaders, and because you are going to be presenting on Friday, and to see if you're a super leader, if you make your people also wear beach attire, I'm going to also challenge Luis Landeros from Texas to see if his people, his leaders, also join the Zoom dress up with a beach attire. So Luis said it. Let's do what we need to do. And let's see who else is here from other regions. So yeah, I saw Marilu Sanchez also. So these three leaders have been challenged. So make sure you motivate your people to use beach attire. Because I want even Rosita to see her with her swimsuit. Okay, Miguel. So Miguel, close the call with me. Yeah, can you hear me? Yes. So Immunotech family, how are you doing? The challenge is on. I've been challenged. So everyone from California, without a doubt, let's make it happen. So Friday, you have to be here. Great information for all of you. Everyone dressed Hawaiian attire. So we're gonna see each other again on Friday with a great closing of the Power Week. So Sarah, of course, I accept the challenge. And I saw Luis Landeros. And where's Mariluz? I think Mariluz Sanchez is there for the East Coast. Susibel is there. So please come and be with us on Friday. Yes, perfect. So on Friday, we want to see double the number of people connected live. And thank you, Alberto, for translating. And Denzel is around there. So thank you all. We'll see you on Friday. And most importantly, keep sharing in the WhatsApp so that we can celebrate you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.